If the early market is anything to go by, we have a very open last race coming up at Sha Tin on Sunday. A 6.7 favourite at the moment in Juno Park. Racing Fighter, he returned since the 22nd of March and gets a class drop down to 3. Beauty Spirit, fourth over 1,200 metres behind the Smart Fantasy last time. His win was 1,400 as a rating 80 horse. Fun Legend, trained by Pascal Barry in France, has won over 1,800 on the fibre sand at Lyon and 2,000 metres at Longchamp. Big effort from the 5, Everyone's Joy last time. From barrier number 11, Covered Ground, he goes up £5 and draws barrier 2. Juno Park, second run in Class 3, carries the same weights and no Mighty Giant to worry about this week. Thunderstomp draws 14 again, likely to go forward. Emerald Spur has his third run in Class 3 and stuck on from a tough run here last time. And Ezra, the grey, down the bottom, better suited to 1,400 and carries no weights. Just the two runners up to Chungfa. Racing Fighter and Emerald Spur have been the two. We've made our way across to the touchscreen now, Tom, to look at the speed map for the last race.
Yeah, speed here in this final race, it's likely to be good. There's a few options of going forward here. Thunderstomp is one of those, but he's best at Happy Valley. He's been ridden by Victor Wong, and you've got Alfie Chan on Hello Beauty, so they could potentially take each other on, which would allow Racing Fighter just to take a sit behind them. Beauty Spirit there as well with Private Rocket. Couple of runners that are drawn wide, the likes of Emerald Spur and Guy Dragon. Everyone's Joy should get a good run there on the trail. Pure Legend well back as well. But Thunderstomp, Hello Beauty potentially taking each other on in front of the two apprentices.
First one we're going to have a look at here in the last race is Everyone's Joy. And you can see Everyone's Joy does it nice and comfortably here in his work. He's a horse who's been in great form recently and is a last start winner, so no problems with him. Barrier number 2. And he looks good. He's got a nice shine to his coat and everything going well for him. Pure Legend, I think this horse is on the improve. He's only had the 3 starts here in Hong Kong. Now, he did win his race with blinkers on in Australia, but seems to be running okay without them at the moment and does stretch out nicely enough here. And Juno Park, another one who's had a really good season to date. He's a 2-time winner from his 6 starts, and Joe Moreira sticks with him, barrier number 5. So he looks good. Nice, big, strong horse, this Juno Park.
Need to look at a few runners that have been racing recently. We pick up the replays, but the first one being the grey Racing Fighter. Going to look at a couple of greys during these replays. There's Racing Fighter back in the field here, Tom. And he finishes off this race to run 6th.
Yeah, well, this is the race where Dylan Moe got outed. So if you're interested to read that, check out the steward's report for race 4 to 6. It wasn't a pretty watch, but he is more than capable. It sticks out here. Ben So, Moe, Poon, So, Zach Purton. Zach Purton's record, 3 wins on the horse, 3 seconds, third as well from his 8 rides. So he's well rated here, Paul.
Yeah, he is. I've got him in the numbers as well. And look, it was a... Yeah, we know the story of this run, and he's been very consistent. He's in the right grade now.
We move on from him to our next replay, which contains another grey, and this one is Well Dragon. He ends up running 2nd in this race. He gets out late to run on.
Yeah, now he's got a wide draw, Guy Dragon. He'll get back. He'll be running on late. He's got a good finish off him. He's a 2-time winner from his 16 starts. He's had 4 seconds as well. So he's another one of the chances in the race.
Just think he hasn't quite been able to take it to that next level, Guy Dragon. Not a bad form race because General's Delight, of course, has since come out and won his last start effort. That was his last run. Guy Dragon went 8th, but that second there 2 runs ago was quite good. He's had a recent quiet barrier trial as well at Happy Valley where he ran 6th. So this run 2 back was good behind Circuit 3. Was an informed horse, Gift of Lifeline out wider, and last time out beaten there in the end by All in Mind.
Our next replay shows a really big performance by the winner. This is Everyone's Joy out wide. He's got the purple colours with the yellow cap on. Closer to the inside, we've got Emerald Spur in the green and white. He covered ground in this race too. And Thunderstomp, who had led up, make it Ultimate Glory. We'll see Thunderstomp soon. Ultimate Glory just behind there in the yellow and green cap. But Paulie covered a heap of ground here, Everyone's Joy, and still too good at the finish.
Yeah, it was a really good run from him. I just don't know if it was a hard run, though, so hopefully he hasn't been taken out of him. He'll get his bit of opportunity of barrier 2. I'm going to take Emerald Spur out of the race, though, because he had a hard run as well. And look, he was still in front with about 200 to go. He was just swamped late, and he did fight on nicely. So I think Emerald Spur is a good chance in this.
Yeah, I do like Everyone's Joy's beaten some handy horses there far above. Such a Happiness, Hall of Champ, who was backed off the map, ran 5th in that race as well. So I think he's a definite include here. Frankie Law, his team going well enough at the moment. It was a real compact field coming down the side. So he had a little bit of luck there from that that draw of gate number 11, was able to find a little bit of cover. It was a really good win from him.
Our final replay, and this features, we've got Juno Park, who's on the outside here. He goes around over 1,400 metres once again. Pure Legend, he runs 6th in the race. He's got the yellow colours back in there. Thunderstomp in the purple and green, who likes to go forward. And Tom, Juno Park, he's come up the favourite in a very loose market early.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's not going to run into Mighty Giant this time round. I didn't quite sneak him into the 4 this time round, Juno Park. He's been really consistent, but I think we'll certainly see the best of him being by Ocean Park once he gets up to 1,600 metres and beyond. Was still a good effort on this occasion. That's Monster Kaka you've got coming down the outside. Pure Legend, I thought, stuck on okay. He looks an improving type.
Yeah, I'm going to make him the long shot Pure Legend because I thought he hit the line really nicely. He did lead in his races in Australia as well, so I'll be interested in what tactics they do bring. You can see him in the yellow there on the inside, and I just thought it was a really nice run from him.
A lot of chances in the last. How did you narrow it down, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to go with a real open race. So I'm going to go with Pure Legend in this race. He's only had the 3 starts. He looked good in Australia before he got here. So he'll be the each-way play to beat Emerald Spur, Juno Park and Racing Fighter. 8, 13, 10 and 1.
Fives on top for me in the final race of the day. That is everyone's joy for Frankie Law and Chad Schofield. Liked the way he won last time out. Did it slightly tough, but in the end was able to grind out the victory. Racing Fighter certainly stands out with Zach getting on board for Dennis. Dennis could have a few winners come Sunday. Emerald Spur goes in. He's not been too far away in his recent runs. Vincent Ho, wide, no cover last time out through that same compact field. And Pure Legend stuck on okay there. So 5, 1, 13 and 8, bankering the 5 in the last for the trio.
5, 1, 13 and 8 from Tom. Stat time. What have you dug out from the stats this week, Paul?
Yeah, we've John Moore and Joe Marrero when they team up. You can see them this season there. They've had 20 runners with 6 winners, 5 seconds, 3 thirds, so 70% first 3 rate. So they've got a really good combination, these two, when they do get together. And Savvy 9, he's the one that we like. I do like him. I think he's a big chance to win the big race coming up on Sunday.
He was also tipped by Tom and was the best from the 4 runners at the John Moore stable in the Group 3 Queen Mother Memorial. OK, best bet, long shot and play time. Paul, we start with yours.
Hardy Genius for me. I think he can atone for last start. He just got beaten on the bob, and I think he can win this. Zach Purton aboard, teaming up with Douglas White. So those two teaming up for the best. And for the long shot, I'm going to go with the last race there, which is Pure Legend. He's only had the 3 starts here in Hong Kong. I think he's just about right and ready to win a race. Derek Long aboard. So race 11, number 8, Pure Legend. We'll do the play in Party Geniuses race though, race 9. We're going to do it with Diamond King and Momentum Happy, both at double figures at the moment, so should be a good QP. 7, 9, 12.
Righto, I'm going in race 7 with Monster Kaka for David Hall and Blake Shin, stepping up to 1,600 metres down in class up in weight. Race 7, number 1, Monster Kaka. The value, it's a bit tough. Class 5, horse that's got nothing from 14, I think, E-Generation, but he has trialled well on the surface. He hasn't been with Casper Founds for long. Vincent Ho teaming up. So race 2, number 2, E-Generation, but you'd certainly want a price there in that Class 5 race. And the play in the final race of the day, bankering everyone's joy with Racing Fighter, Pure Legend, Juno Park and Emerald Spur.
Race 4, number 6, Fabulous 8, the best bet of the day. Draws barrier number 13. Joe Marrero jumps on, and Ricky Yu trains us down the straight, barrier number 13, up against the outside rail. He was really buffeted at the start at his last appearance and still running well for 3rd. Champion Supreme on a run over 2,000 metres a couple of starts ago where he covered plenty of ground and was still there at the end. It was a pretty good performance from him. He should be some value. And the play of the day, a Quinella Place. Goldie Flanker, Excel Delight, surely going to pick up one up soon. Paul's been keen on MM Johnny and Wei Feng Charmer 2, 4, 5 and 10. Interesting day, Sunday, boys, with both tracks in use, a Griffin race and a Group 3. Is there one you're looking forward to the most, Tom?
I think certainly the Queen Mother Memorial Cup, but looking forward to that last race in the program. Really open race, number of chances in that final race over the 1,400 metres.
And Paul, we thank you for your time too.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's a box of chocolates all right there on Sunday.
Enjoy your Sunday. If you're having a bet, make sure you are racing to win. Bye-bye.